is the world's most famous sex therapist. With her radio shows, TV programs, 40 books, and her new Hulu documentary, she has inspired generations to talk about sex. And that's exactly what we'll be getting into with her. So parents, this may be a good time, and my parents, to leave the room. Go grab a snack or something else. Without further ado, please welcome Dr. Ruth Westheimer.
All three of you, Michael and Kiki and Sarah, now say that word. Now that you sent out the children from the room, you did well. Now say that word sex with more enthusiasm. 1, 2, 3.
Sex!
Okay, that's better.
Yeah!
Much better.
Now, Dr. Ruth, you were just named in 2019's Radio Hall of Fame.
Yes.
That's huge. 91 years old.
Yes.
Have you ever gotten tired of talking about sex?
Never, but I would like the three of you and your audience to come to that event, because it's at Gotham Hall and it's fantastic, and I'm going to get that Hall of Fame award for the work on radio.
That's so nice.
Congratulations.
That's amazing.
So 1, 2, 3, I want you there.
Yeah, we'll scream, sex!
You learn fast. I like that.
Now, you have been married 3 times, but your
You have to say that more with
passion?
Yes. I have been married 3 times, but the last
was 36 years long.
Yes.
That
You did your homework.
I did my homework, and I want to know, as someone who's only been married for 5 years, what is the secret to that type of longevity?
Okay. First of all, the way you're talking about longevity, I like already, because that means that you intend to stay together. I'm old-fashioned, I'm a square, and I would like people to be married. I would like them in a long-term relationship, but I also, with my example, am saying if it doesn't work, separate amicably and look for somebody new. So my marriage, the Fred Westheimer, the engineer, was really because we had the same background, we had the same religion. It's not that it's necessary, but it helps. And we had the same love for family. Also, I have to tell you a secret.
Yes.
He was willing, listen carefully, Michael. He was willing, has nothing to do just with sex. He was willing to cook. So,
That is not what I thought you were going to say. I did not think that's what you were going to say.
She got you, Michael.
I'm very fortunate because in the documentary it comes out very clearly that my children really appreciated that he knew how to make spaghetti and meatballs, and I could go out and talk about you know what.
Sex!
Ooh, that's very good.
Right?
Very nice. So it has something to do also with the background that I come from. I was an orphan at the age of 10 because I was sent out from Nazi Germany and my whole family did not make it. So for me, the family is something very important. It has really some magic to it. And that's why I'm very sad. I don't talk about politics. Don't ask me about the sex lives of anybody in politics. However, these days, I'm very sad when I see children being separated from their families, because that's my story. So that's where I keep that. And we do have to discuss that, and especially with young people who need to be engaged, who have to have a passion. I didn't know that my passion would be to talk about sex even at the age of 91 and a half.
I have a personal question. What do you think some of the biggest mistakes millennials make in sex or around the topic?
First of all, it's a myth when they say no time. What nonsense is that? because everybody has to make time. All of your audience, when they are in a relationship, not just pick up somebody today, but in a relationship you have to make time for sex. Time has to be taken for arousal. Time has to be taken for knowing what she needs and what he needs. Now, older people, not you, you are too young. Older people should have sex in the morning. It's easier.
Wait, older people?
Yes, older people. Because I tell you why. I want to tell you why. It's easier.
Okay.
I want older people to get up, go to the bathroom, have a little breakfast, go back into bed. It's easier for a man to have an erection. I can talk like that. You send the people out.
No, that's beautiful.
Talking about sex. Go ahead.
In the morning, and it's not true that women don't like sex in the morning after a good night's sleep.
And a little breakfast.
Now,
yeah.
and a little breakfast.
Coming up next, are threesomes appropriate? Oh, I just said that. How long should sex last? All will be answered when our audience asks Dr. Ruth their sex questions. The world's most famous sex therapist, Dr. Ruth Westheimer, and now it's time for sex therapy.
Yeah.
So again, if you've got kids, send them back out of the room. But if you don't have kids, you're going to want to stick around. We'll teach you how to make kids. Let's get to our audience questions.
But it's not therapy. Therapy you can only do in an office. But what we are doing is to give good advice that will last the whole lifetime.
Oh, even better. So let's get to our first question. What's your name and what's your question?
Only first name.
Hi, my name is Zach, and my question is in regards to threesomes. I know it can
morning,
get
Zach.
messy. Good morning, right? I know it can get messy bringing in another person and all the other things that come with that, but I was wondering if I can get your blessing and to pursue that option.
Okay, Michael, Kiki, and Sarah, listen carefully. Never. So, but I want to explain why. Everybody has this idea that threesome is going to be the best sex ever, whatever. Dangerous, and I tell you why. First of all, because of sexually transmitted diseases, but that's one thing. But also dangerous because if you are engaging in a threesome, one of them, let's say two women with you, one of them is going to be a better lover. That means that the other one is going to become very jealous. So in my way of thinking, tell everybody on Good Morning America, use threesomes in your fantasy, but don't ever engage in it.
Good job.
I ain't gonna lie, Doc. He looked a little disappointed walking away, but
He
that's
walked
okay.
away a little deflated. Zach, good luck. Next up, what's your name and your question?
Hi, my name is Linda. I'm from Long Island.
Can you move the mic so we can hear you?
Yeah, I know.
better?
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Linda. I'm from Long Island. Okay, I have a blessing and a curse at the same time. I have a boyfriend. He goes on forever. I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, come on, when is this going to be over? It's so long.
Can I say something? I
Yes.
want to shake his hand.
My question is, how long should sex last?
Okay. Never could I answer that.
question.
Never could I answer it because it's different. It's different for each single person. However, for many women, it does take a longer time from the arousal point to the orgasmic release. So here's the secret for Good Morning America.
Okay.
For women who need a longer time, look how Michael is
I'm
listening.
attentive.
Look.
He's leaning in.
For women who need a longer time, I tell them, start alone first. Start.
And the gag.
And it's okay to start alone. Think of whoever you want to think of, but don't talk. Think of somebody else and try to be aroused by yourself, then take his hand. Before you even think of sex, look at her face. So, and then have good sex. Because sometimes somebody will tell me it takes her 45 minutes.
Oh, good
I don't have 45 minutes to have sex.
There wasn't enough breakfast for that. Well, I want to make sure we get to another question. Can we? Does that help you?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Everybody's different.
Yes. And what's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name is Monta. So my question is, I recently had sex with this guy, and it's just, we're not compatible. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
So how do I let him know without destroying his manhood and confidence?
That's a wonderful question. A wonderful question. You don't want to tell him that you are going back to a previous lover because he was better. You don't want to do that because, like you said very nicely, that you don't want to hurt his feelings. So I believe in white lies. So I believe in white lies. Say, Michael, you are wonderful. You are. Say, you are a wonderful lover, but I'm going back to my previous one. Even if it's not true. I do believe in white lies in order for people to be protected.
Yes,
Not
I
to
love
get
that.
hurt.
Me too.
Not to get hurt. And then just say, I wish you all the best. You were wonderful, and go on to the next one.
Thank you so much.
Don't waste any time on that. Okay. Do we have time for another question? We have time? Okay. What's your name and what's your question?
My name is Della, and my question is, and I've done this, by the way, and I'm sure women can relate, but is it okay to fake an orgasm with your partner?
Is it okay to fake an orgasm?
Okay, listen carefully. God forbid, don't fake it a whole lifetime. However, from time to time, if you are really tired, you have 3 children, exhausted.
I have 3 children.
From time to time, you can fake it. And you can learn how to fake it from the book, Sex for Dummies.
Get that up, get that up. Thank you so much. Thank you for our audience question. Dr. Ruth, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being here. Oh my gosh, you're amazing. You are truly...
Doors closed for sexually
Doors
explicit
closed.
material.
You don't have to tell me twice.
That was really enlightening.
Oh my gosh,
Yes, thank you.
Taking
Really
us
was.
to church, not therapy. But Dr.
Right.
Ruth's 4th edition of Sex for Dummies, see Kiki, with new chapters for millennials is available in bookstores everywhere.
Everywhere.